welcome back to another Appreciating Comic Book Art video. I am Joseph Michael Sontag, or Joe Sontag if you prefer, or as the Pope likes to call me, JMS. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for checking this video out. Today we are going to be looking at Tyler Kirkman's sketchbook. Again, continuing this sketchbook craze lately that I found. 2006, same year we just did the eBass book. So Tyler Kirkman was someone that I was, maybe just barely getting into in 2006. Is not too far before I actually got out of comics and did music. So like about 2 years from now, about 2008, or 2 years from 2006 was when I kind of got out of comics for a while. So he was a guy I think that caught my eye. I liked the stuff he was producing, but I never really followed his career too much after that because I was just, I was doing other stuff. But he is a guy whose name's been in, social media lately with some of his crowdfunding stuff. He's doing, a ton of covers for the mainstream books. Hell of a cool style. And everything I've heard of the guy seems like a pretty good dude too. So we're gonna flip through this and see what we can see. I like that. Pretty cool darkness right there. And I will say this, like I don't know too much of Kirkham's. I keep saying Kirkman, not Kirkman, Kirkham. His backstory, but I dig this. I dig what I'm seeing here. That's probably the reason why I picked this up. This probably would have been the time where I was really hitting it. 2006 was when I first started working on Reaper Destroyer. I was kind of finding my style a little bit more. I was exploring a lot more with guys, getting into guys like Stephen Platt, Mark Silvestri were becoming heavy influences on my own style, kind of pulling out of the old Jim Lee style, so to speak. And I think I was just very impressionable during this time, so I was taking in a lot of artists and just putting a lot of techniques and things I would see into my own work. And Kirkham is probably definitely somebody that sparked my interest at the time. Great, I think this Anvil character from Strike Force. I dig the rendering on this. Even in a sketch, like this is very heavy Silvestri, And if he came up through Top Cow, which I'm assuming he did, because this is a Top Cow book, then a lot of guys during that time was probably heavily influenced by Mark Silvestri. I mean, everybody in the early days, Michael Turner, David Finch, even Joe Benitez. You can see some of the stuff early on before they found their own footing. There was just heavy Silvestri, especially with the lines. And I can point this out, like, a lot of these kind of lines here in the face, a lot of the rendering, that's right out of like a Silvestri handbook. To the point where it's like, I'm looking at that and like it could be Mark Silvestri. Like that's how close it is. Let's see. The creator of the gift, blah, 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 blah. First real job. No, I think it's Tyler. I don't see why you'd have Silvestri in a Tyler book, so. Oh, that's really good. Really good. Love the form on that. That is the cover of the book. Really cool angle. It looked like Tyler was, kind of bouncing back between, kind of the realistic Silvestri kind of style and like this kind of, Jeff Madureira style as well, which was popular at the time, and you can definitely see kind of more like maybe the anime kind of feel that was creeping into Western comics at the time. And you definitely see in the faces that some of the stuff that Kirkham's doing. But then you'd have stuff like this, it's straight a little bit more back to the realistic, I don't want to say realistic, but you know what I'm talking about, style. Top Cow had going. Again, there you go. There's a little bit more of the anime style. It's cool though. I gotta give it to artists that can experiment like that and bounce back and forth. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that cover. Very cool. Very well done. Nice colors too. I like that. Kind of a painted style. I love the original pencils. And it's just something Something special about pencils. I love black and white inks. I love the colors too, but like pencil rendering, just energetic. There's just something captured in original pencils that's hard to get out of anything else. And I'm not talking about like tight, tightly rendered pencils. A little bit more loose, a little bit more loose on the page. Like this, like this. There's a lot of detail there. It's not extremely tight, but it's rendered just enough to keep the energy and give you a sense of what's going on. For a lot of artists, that's the style. I mean, you would put that on a page and you'd call it good. The inker would come through and finish it up for you. Guys like Greg Capullo, draw a little bit more along like this kind of looseness, but there's something cool in it. So if you work with a really good inker that can bring that together and not lose the energy, then you'd be really clicking on all cylinders. And it's if you get the right team going. I did not like this kind of full blown. Oh, okay. So this is a pick we'd all did for Mark when we were just noobs. We thought it'd be cool to do our own versions of Cyberforce characters. Art by me, Mike Choi, and David Nakayama. Man, I'm horrible at pronouncing. So it's a combination of guys. So, but that Witchblade is really awesome. Early con cover of mine, very cool, very cool. It's cool to see all this stuff, guys. It really is. This is the kind of stuff that really inspired me when I was younger, especially if I went to cons. I don't know if I got this at a con. I feel like maybe I did because I got the eBass one in 2006 too. So this could have been at the Top Cow booth because I was there in 2006. So I might have just picked up a couple of these sketchbooks there. I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I'm not sure where I got them, but I'm glad I did because it's fun to look back on this stuff. So, all right, guys, thank you for joining me again. I appreciate it. If you like this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Share this on social media if you would. And until next time, you all take care, and I will talk to you all later. Peace.